Ohio State has been a Division I FCS program for over 100 years. Today they joined the MAC Conference Division I FBS, and this comes at awful timing for the new head coach of the Redbirds, Coach Billy Willie. But he is determined to turn this FCS program into a national champion. Assessing the team, it's obviously very putrid. Highest overall is a 75, which is just not very high. And before I go any further, I want to shout out Jake for creating this mod and being a big help to Tanner, because this took forever, so thank you, Jake. Very, very much appreciated. But thankfully, though, on the other hand, we have youth at the quarterback position, going to be redshirting both these freshmen and letting Mark Monford, that's a cool name, he's going to be cooking at quarterback. Plus, we have a really good young tight end room as well, which is really helpful because recruiting tight ends in this game is very difficult, so these guys are going to be huge for us down the line. We head home to play an old FCS rival. If we can't win here, we may not win a game all year, so please make it happen, boys. Tied at 0, Padcock is in. Markey got hurt. Padcock rolls to his left, looking downfield, lost it to square. Wow, didn't think he could throw that far. Oh my gosh, that's a touchdown to Amir Abdur-Rahman. What a name, man. Cooler than Tanner. That's a dumb name. Up 7 in the fourth quarter. Can't leave it to the kicker. It's Coach Willie's 5-year-old son, so we need 7 here. Padcock keeps the handoff, bounces off the lineman, and rumbles in for a touchdown. We beat FCS Midwest of the battle of who sucks the least, so good start to the season. Yikes, man. Can't say I'm surprised. 1-5. Lost to 2 of our old rival FCS schools, which is depressing. Every FBS team we've played so far, it just hasn't been close, man. But we have a chance to change that at home against Kent State with 4 recruits visiting who we're trying to convince we won't suck as much in a couple years, so let's try and win. Up 1 before half over the Flashes. They drop back, sit and eat sardines, then launch in. Touchdown. Dang it, dude. Yeah, Dream may be dead. Down 16 with time winding down. Yeah, it's going to go to triple zeros, and we lose another game to extend our losing streak to 6 games. Yeah, we're really bad. I don't know what else to say. 1-11, just a yucky record. Not a good look for our first year in FBS. No game was really close except for the last game where we lost by 6 to Miami of Ohio, but yeah, we're just allergic to winning. Convinced Stemler to stay, thankfully. We need him really badly. Saying goodbye to a bunch of just, not great players, but a few of them have been babysitting Coach Willie's kids, so I don't want to blast him too much. First signing day for Coach, and it's some good, some bad. Didn't sign as many recruits as we hoped, but we did land some instant impact players in Lonnie Myers, Casey Rogers, and Shane Shao. Class was 76 in the country, so at least we didn't finish last place in something for once, so that's nice. Team looks significantly better this year. Hopes with some of the recruits we landed, but the team had some young talent last year, hoping to improve this season, but hard to get worse than 1-11, but it is possible. Casey is going to be our starting quarterback for the next 2 years, most likely, and I can't wait to see how good Shane gets. He was by far our best land from the signing class. We got a win to start 1-2, and it wasn't an FCS school, so there we go. Lost to Appalachian State and Wyoming, but we did beat our first MAC conference opponent, so that's good. We get a chance to win our first home conference game against Buffalo. Hopefully we can somewhat play decent since we have 6 recruits visiting. Hopefully it's not too bad. This game has been tight. That's what she said, or he said. Words are hard. We hand it off to Pemberton. He cuts inside, sees the end zone, takes it, and falls forward for a touchdown. And we win against Buffalo by 3. Big credit to Casey Rogers. He played great and helped us get our first home MAC conference win. 4-5 of the season. Definitely some improvement, which is good to see. We lost 3 games. We did win 2. We have a chance of bowl eligibility as well. If we have any chance of getting that bowl eligibility, though, we need to win this game at home against our rival Northern Illinois, so let's try and pull it off. Down 10 early on, trying to crawl back into this game. We drop back and hit underneath to an yeah. That's not what was supposed to happen, dude. Dang it. Well, yeah, we have a bunch of turtles that won't be able to catch him, so that's a touchdown. Down 21, just playing for our dignity at this point. Casey sets it, corks over the middle into coverage, and yeah, just not a good decision. The dream is officially dead. We get decapitated by the doggies. Casey is an upset penguin, but I think deep down he knows we do suck a lot. We beat Eastern Michigan, but get lapped by Central Michigan to finish 5-7, which isn't bowl eligible, which is unfortunate, but massive strides were made this season. Bye, Dave. He's off to a conference opponent. Wouldn't be surprised if someone slashes his tires before he leaves campus. We say goodbye to a bunch of future great men in society. Gonna miss Amir the most, though, partially due to his name, but also because he was our best player. The signing class is a lot like the one last season. Really struggled to get most of the guys we wanted, but we did reel in Casey Greer and Mike Triangen. Both really high overall guys and should help us out. Class finished 63rd, so at least there was an improvement there. For your trades, the team is getting better. Hard for it to get worse. We're gonna redshirt Shane because Ben Eggenhall, all these names, man, are just so odd. Is now a higher overall, though, so Shane can get an extra year. Casey is back at quarterback for us. He has some solid receivers to throw to in Lonnie Myers and Nick Presley. We jump out to a 6-2 start, which is great to see. Got drilled by Middle Tennessee State, but have beaten all the crappy teams we've played so far, and also lost to Miami of Ohio. Ooh, snow game at home against the 17th ranked Rockets. This is exciting. Down 3 before half, we drop back and hit Darren McCulley on the curl route to get the lead. Good job, Darren. In the 4th, we're down 11 now. We're collapsing, but our backup drops back and finds an open receiver to cut the deficit. We need to stop here to have a chance. They hand it off. We get ran over. Someone catch him, please. Yeah, he's gone. That's unfortunate. We lose to Toledo by 10 at home. It certainly was a missed opportunity for us. Well, we do finish 8-4 on the season, so we get a bowl game. We beat the Huskies and Eastern Michigan before losing to Central Michigan to end the season. Don't know how to feel about this. Let's just not get murdered, please. Down 25-13 in the late fourth quarter. We keep the read option with Casey as a clear lane for the easy touchdown. Just need to stop here, guys. We can have a chance to sneak this win out. They hand it off, get the edge, come down and tackle. No, we missed that. He's going to get a first down. Then we miss another tackle. That's great. Come on, catch him. Yeah, please. Okay, yep, another missed tackle. How wonderful. Deja vu all over again. Another transfer. Thankfully, he's not too great. We say adios to some decent players. No one will be really missed, though, too greatly. Better signing class this year. We're lacking on the depth aspect, but still, great quality class. Wesley Stevenson is the #1 quarterback in the nation. He'll be our quarterback in the future. Cannot wait for him. And Lauren Burke and Cameron Woods both have a ton of versatility. Super psyched for those two as well. Finished with the top 25 class. Coach Willie is starting to figure out this recruiting thing. Team is coming together slowly but surely for year 4. It'll be Casey's senior season, so let's hope he shows that. He's got a great, really great tight end room with Brady Hunt and Tanner Kaziol. Yeah, I bet he wishes he had a different name too, because Tanner's a poopy name. Huh, wow, okay, I'll take it. A 4-0 start of the season. Really, really great. Beat Memphis, Indiana, and Boston College. So we're beating some Power 5 schools now, as well as being Buffalo from the MAC. So yeah, good start. Dick's Stadium against Kent State. Let's get a dub. We won by 25. Game wasn't really close at all, which is awesomeness. Von Pemberton, man, what a name. All these names this video made, just ridiculous. He went berserk at running back, though, for us, and he balled out. We lost to Akron and beat Bowling Green, Western Michigan, and Toledo to sit at 8-1 the season. We get a chance to win the MAC at home against the Huskies, and to add more pressure, we have 13 recruits visiting, so this is a humongous game for us. We're down 14 early on, not ideal. Casey rolls to his right, looks downfield, and misses will beat to Brady Hunt. He swerves inside and gets us on the board. Only down 5. We're holding on to dear life here. They pitch the toss. Yeah, there's no contain. That's a touchdown, dude. Shit. We lose to the Huskies by 5 and miss out on the MAC Conference Championship. Even though we lost, we did pick up some big-time commits. The class for next year is looking like our best yet. Finished 9-3, lost to Central Michigan after beating Eastern Michigan, so we go to the Barstool Bowl, which is awesome. Can't wait to play Boise State. On the first drive, Casey, looking around like a lost puppy, finds a hole and hits Brady up for the touchdown to get their early lead. Up 4, looking for 7 here. Casey rolls to his right, looking for square. He sits and hits Courtney Parham for the touchdown. Good job, Casey. Casey balled out in his final game as a Redbird. We won 35-23 over Boise State to get our first bowl game victory. Honestly, a lot of graduates, which isn't too good for us because we haven't had much great depth in the last few recruiting classes, but we'll miss Brady Hunt and Casey Rogers the most. Hope they can become nurses and do great things for society. Only 14 commits again, but this class certainly had a lot more higher end players, especially on the defensive line like Clayton Johnson, William Roth, and Josh Evans. The D-line will be stacked for years to come. There it is for Coach Willie, a top 5 class for the Redbirds with 2 5-stars and 5 4-stars. Love to see it. Year 5, the team is really striving and getting a ton better. Caden Cobb will get his crack at starting quarterback. Then it'll be the Wesley Stevenson show. Thankfully for Caden, we've got a really good and deep running back room with Walter Robinson and Rob Smith and 2 other starting caliber running backs as well. Can't forget about Tam Man. It's his senior year and he's our best player. He's been so great this video. Well, started 0-1 of the season, which is disappointing after losing to Rice, but we get a chance of redemption at home against the top 25 Houston team. Down 7 early on, Caden hands it off to Walter for the easy peasy walk-in touchdown. Down 7 again, man. Wesley is in. Caden got hurt and he's a determined butterfly who hits Jake Miller over the middle for a big time touchdown. The game comes down to an ice field goal. When you kick it up, yeah, that baby's going in. We're going to upset Houston at home, and a big thanks is to Walter, not Walter White. Our Walter is a nice guy. 6-2 on the season now, not bad at all. Lost to Ohio, but beat every other team we faced off against. Really surprised we lost to the Bobcats, though. They're 2-6 and suck walrus. We're back at home, though, in Illinois against Toledo, so let's go get this dub. The Rockets had turbulence and just were so sucky, so we win 28-3 and continue our really good season. Finished 10-2, double digits, baby, and we're ranked for some reason. Don't quite get that. None of our wins are that impressive, but hey, we'll take it. Ah, yes, Coach Willie finally gets the breath of air from the MAC Conference Championship. Can't wait for this game. Up 9 over the Flashes, Caden drops back and hits Parham on the slant over the middle to extend the lead to 16. We're giving Kent State the weenie now. We want to put the ketchup on as Smith gets hit, and he's a determined young man. Mommy fed him Frosted Flakes this morning. That's a touchdown. Coach Willie finally gets the pleasure of hoisting the MAC Championship as we win 37-13 over the Flashes. Quick lane bowl against Purdue. This is a new fun team, so this should be fun. Yay. Yeah, nothing to show here. Just wasn't close at all. Purdue decided to hit the snooze button multiple times as the Redbirds celebrate and end the season with a bowl win as Caden Cobb walks off into the sunset. Another transfer. Thankfully, he's as useful as Rating of Mice and Men. Convinced Mikey to come back, thankfully, but Tamme will be our first NFL draft pick, so good for you, kiddo. Gonna be saying toodles to some other really good starters like Nick at receiver and Caden at quarterback, though. Wouldn't be a Tamme video without this happening. SMH my head. Regardless, this is the exact type of class we needed. 19 commits and all are really, really good players with a ton of potential, especially excited for Jared Jeremy Jackson and Kelly Ellis. There it is. Coach Willie only one spot away from the top class in the country. Year 6, this team is Jennifer Lawrence level. One more season, I think we'll be at that Margot Robbie elite level. Can't wait for Leslie to show what he's got at quarterback. He's going to be good. Got 2 studs on defense with Mikey coming back, and Shane being a 96 overall senior at safety for us. He's going to be a beast. That's not Jennifer Lawrence level, guys. 6-3, very confuzzled all these overtime games. What is going on, lads? Lost to Stanford and Middle Tennessee State. We just need to stop scheduling them, man. They have our number. At least we went 3-1 in our overtime games. How we had 4 of them, I have no idea. We do have a chance at home to pick up a win over our rival, who's a top 25 team, so a great opportunity here. Up 7 early on, Wesley drops back and throws underneath to the curl, and Cameron's going to get in for an easy touchdown. Rob Smith was awesome for us at running back. We won 30-17 over our rival and show our true potential for the season. Finished 9-3, won our division, also won out the rest of the way after beating Eastern and Central Michigan in dominant fashion. Looks like we're playing Akron in the MAC title game. Let's get Coach Willie his 2nd MAC title. Up 14-0 early on, Wesley sits and hits Johnny Walters over the middle for the touchdown and pull this game wide open. Man, we're shafting Akron. This isn't even close. Our backup is in. He rolls and hits Mike Stewart. He's going to have an easy peasy touchdown to extend this dominant lead. We beat the Zips. I don't even know what a zip is, man, but Coach Willie gets another MAC title. Another Big Ten team. We're playing in the Quick Lane Bowl. Let's show them who's Papa. On the first offensive drive, Wesley drops back and throws the seam to Johnny Walters for the Big Ten touchdown. Down 3 now. It's back and forth. Our backup is in because I run wild with the quarterback every game, but he throws the seam too, and we get the touchdown to regain the lead, man. The seam's our best friend. We're up 4 with less than 30 seconds left. They have a chance to score. They sit, and we get pressure as they launch. That's not open. That's a pick. Yeah, it is. Let's go. Picky poo. Good job, defense. We went over the Corpsman 24-20. Super good way to end the season. Convinced Mikey to come back again. Coach Willie has some dirt on him, but we'll keep that between us. He's staying as long as he has eligibility. But Casey Gershon, Soul, I fudged that up so many times this video, and Rob Smith are all going to get drafted. Good for them. Not many players really leaving this team next year. The team's going to be looking very juicy. Yeah, this class is just yoked out like a Rip Danny DeVito. So many high 70 overalls at a multitude of positions. This has to be better than last year's class. Such a beautiful sight to see for Coach Willie. The #1 ranked class. Nothing to say other than just happiness, man. Now this is Margot Robbie level. Woo-wee! Super big fan of this team. Got Wesley at quarterback. He's an All-American. Got Mikey at a hair below 99 overall and Wes Hancock at center. He's a beast as well as Johnny Walters. Our tight ends have been so good this video. We beat UCF week 1 to get that 1-0 start. We stay in Illinois and welcome a top 5 Texas team to really see if this team is legit this season. Tied up 14-all in the second. Wesley gives the handoff to Thomas and the choo-choo train gets the walk-in touchdown. Up 7 near the end of the game, but we need a first down here as Cameron Woods gets the edge. There's no soldier out here. This will be a touchdown. We're going to beat the Longhorns. We went over Texas by 7. This is a huge momentum building victory for us. We finished 12-0. No one really challenged us in any MAC games. It was all light work for our gang. But we get to play Akron again in the MAC title game. They just can't get enough of the Redbirds. Down 3 early on. We're not stressing out. Wesley just hands it off to Cameron. He shoots through for an easy touchdown. Up 18 now. We're laying down the hammer. Wesley wants to finish here. He rolls to his right, sits, and launches an open receiver. That's Johnny Walters, and yeah, easy touchdown for the Birdies. A dominant win over the Zips. Cameron was a stud for us at running back, per usual, and Coach Willie gets his 3rd straight MAC title. Quite the fun field here. Excited to play the Utes in the first round. This should be interesting. Early on, tied up, Wesley rolls to his right, sees an open receiver, and hits Cameron Wilson on the sideline for the first touchdown. Utah's trading shots with us, but Wesley isn't phased. He'll just give it to his good friend Cameron. He'll cut inside, work upfield, and get us another touchdown. This game's a dogfight. We don't want to settle for 3 here. Wesley does what's worked all game with a handoff to Cameron Woods, and he'll fall in for the touchdown. Utah, with no time left, lofts up a prayer. The ball floats there forever and falls incomplete, and we win the college football semifinal over the Utes. Yeah, North Carolina clobbered Michigan. This should be a war. We're up 7 early on. I'm surprised Carolina's offense has really sucked so far, but we don't care. Wesley fakes the give and has a clear lane for the walk-in touchdown. Up 14 at the goal line again. Just feed the ball to Cameron, and yeah, another easy touchdown. I'm shocked Carolina pulled a TCU and decided not to show up. This is just bizarre as Wesley sits, and it's the wide open slant to Cameron Wilson to finish the Tar Heels off. We blast Carolina 38-14, and Coach Willie gets his Redbirds a national championship. A really slow, steady climb for Coach Billy Willie. Thank goodness for JUCOs, or we may have gotten fired early on. Could Tanner save the worst college football program? If you want to find out, click the video on the screen. I think you'll love it.